To adjust the angle of an Optoma lamp or a Vivitek lamp that uses this configuration, the steps are quite simple. You'll need your old lamp, a piece of cardboard, an old business card works well, a pen, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a pair of scissors. The first thing you need to do is match the size of the alignment of the original lamp. You can do this by holding the card and then marking it with the pen. I've made a mark with the pen. I'll use the scissors to trim it to verify that it fits properly. I've cut the business card so that it will act as a size gauge to align the new lamp. You can see the card fits snugly underneath the front of the housing against the base. The next step is to remove the rubber cover, if you have one, over the adjustment screw. This screw locks the adjustment plate into position. That screw will need to be loosened, and this screw will need to be loosened. This screw helps hold the front of the cage at the correct angle. This screw locks the sliding mechanism into position to hold the front of the housing in position. I find that loosening this screw 2 turns is sufficient. You need it to be loose, but not too loose. You'll know when it's loose enough when you can move the housing back and forth. Now I'll loosen the second screw to give us a full range of motion to set the alignment. I find that backing this screw out until it is slightly more than flush gives enough room for adjustment. The screw should be anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch below the bottom of the housing. Now the housing should tilt freely back and forth. The next step will be to take the piece of cardboard that you cut for the gauge height from your original lamp, and you will tilt the front of the housing back and forth until the piece of cardboard is sitting properly. Right now there's space. The front of the cage will need to come down slightly until that space goes away. Now the cage has been tilted so that the cardboard gauge is holding it at the proper height. The next step will be to tighten the locking screw on the left here, and that will hold the front of the cage in position. Now that the locking screw is secure, put the rubber cap back over to protect it, and then we will tighten up the screw here until it just touches the bottom of the housing. Do not over tighten the screw, as it will change your alignment. Just bring it up until it stops at the bottom and remove the cardboard. Screw is now tightened all the way. Rubber cap is back in place. The lamp should now be at the same angle as the original and ready for installation into your projector. Before installing the lamp, make sure that your lens is free and clear of any fingerprints. If everything looks good, go ahead and install the lamp and follow your manual for resetting the lamp timer.